semanas entendáis de qué trata nuestro proyecto. Y yo ahora voy a dar paso a Agustín Sigüenza Molina, que como os he dicho es el director general en la Consejería de Educación, porque será el que haga la bienvenida institucional. I'm going to give the word to Agustín Sigüenza Molina, which is the General Director, is a representative at the Consejería de Educación, which is the educational department in Castilla y León, in our region. And he is going to make our official welcome for all of you. So Agustín, please.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this cycle of workshops and conferences that will be held within the multiplier event celebration of the ProSocial Values Community, an international conference under the title The Good Nutrients for Schools that starts today. This project started 3 years ago in 1917. And along these years, institutions, schools, teachers, students, and professionals from different countries, project partners, Bulgaria, Spain, Italy, Lithuania, North Macedonia, and Turkey, have been working together. Some of you here today have had the opportunity of participating at one of the European courses developed through the project that aimed to promote the development of prosocial values in the classroom. Then the first multiplier event took place in the Republic of North Macedonia, and this second multiplier event was planned to be held in Spain in the community of Castilla y León through a complete week of workshops and educational events in different provinces of our autonomous community that culminated in a concert for solidarity purposes and a conference with international speakers. Due to the global situation, we first postponed all of these celebrations from May 2020 to September, and now we all have made a complete reformulation until arriving to this online cycle of events that I have the honor of being opening. These multiplier events at the end of the ProSocial Values project start today with the presentation of the international network Nobody Less, created from this project and will last until September the 25th with daily online sessions with various professionals from national, European, and international backgrounds. The diversity of workshops, conferences, topics, inclusion, educational robotics, and one step further, robotics for inclusion, prevention of early school leaving, dysphonia, addressing the gender
sto a posto, questo legge.
and learning of proposal values based on the elements of nature, educational answers for students in refugee situations, gamification in educational environment, the valorization of architectural heritage, and so on. This variety, together with the cultural richness that belong from our speakers' different origins, will also accompany you through all these afternoons. And this is one of the gifts, a privilege that comes from our opening to the European dimension. On behalf of Consejería de Educación, it is our pleasure being here, receiving you, enjoy this opportunity, and I let you in good hands, those of the project coordinator, Stefano, thank you very much, Stefano, and project team, María, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'm going to translate. Voy a traducir un poquito lo que ha dicho para los españoles. Nos ha dado la bienvenida, explica que este proyecto comenzó hace 3 años y ahora está finalizando. Todos los países que formamos parte de este proyecto, que son Bulgaria, España, Italia, Lituania, Macedonia del Norte y Turquía, hemos trabajado a lo largo de estos años en diferentes materiales que tendréis disponibles en la web. Hoy también se va a presentar la red internacional Ni Uno Menos, que se ha creado a partir de este proyecto, pero que no acaba ahora, sino que justo empieza cuando acaba el proyecto. Como sabéis muchos, esta conferencia estaba prevista en la última semana de mayo, toda una semana entera en diferentes provincias de la comunidad, haciendo diferentes eventos y talleres de tipo educativo. A causa de la situación global en la que hemos estado todos, la trasladamos a la semana del 22 de septiembre, pero otra vez, justo al principios de septiembre, nos ha tocado reformular toda la organización y eso ha dado lugar a este ciclo de eventos o a talleres y conferencias que van a ser online. Durante las tardes, desde hoy hasta el 25 de septiembre, tendréis la oportunidad de participar en aquellos talleres y conferencias en los que estéis interesados. Son todos gratuitos, son de libre acceso y están online también en vivo en un canal de YouTube. Y en nombre de la Consejería de Educación os da a todos la bienvenida a todos estos eventos, esperando que todos los podamos aprovechar y podamos aprovechar esta oportunidad que da la riqueza intercultural de todos los ponentes que van a participar y que van a hablar de las diferentes temáticas, como os ha contado, la inclusión, robótica educativa, prevención del abandono escolar temprano, tratamiento educativo de alumnos en situación de refugiado, multitud que vosotros todos los que os habéis inscrito o conocéis ya, aprovechad esta ocasión y esperemos que la disfrutéis.
Thank you, Marian.
Okay. And now I'm going to present Stefano, if you want to do the Nobody Less Community Network. Okay.
I think we have Marina.
Yes.
Marina is the former president. Turning on the microphone and please.
Marina es la presidenta de esta organización, de esta comunidad educativa. Formamos inicialmente digamos, el consejo directivo de un representante de cada país integrante del proyecto, y Marina fue elegida por unanimidad como presidenta del mismo y hablará ella ahora mismo. Marina.
No, Marina, we don't hear you. You have a problem with the microphone. Sorry for this. We are just starting today, and there will be 2 weeks of. No, Marina, we don't hear you. No.
¿Algún problema con el micrófono de Marina?
Marina, it's okay. Until in the meantime, Marina is solving the problem. We'll introduce what was the project main aim and what are the aims of the network. Marina, tell me. No, we don't hear you. Okay, ProSocial Value Project has different aims and different goals to fulfill during the last 2 years. First of all, to create a database of pro-social games online, online platform with the questionnaires and lessons for teachers. And moreover, furthermore, he had to create a pro-social value charter to be adopted by schools and students. And we have a huge network of schools from 40 countries around the world. And which has adopted those ProSocial Value Charter available on the website. And another task was to set up a world network called Nobody Less. It means without leaving anyone behind or excluding anyone. And this network is growing up. We have partners from Argentina, from United States, from India, and from Switzerland, from even extra European countries. The main aim of this network is to promote the pro-social value, empathy, solidarity, generosity, protecting the environment, against bullying, against racism, and equal opportunity, equality in education, all the values mentioned and stated into United Nations Charter, indeed. And we did a lot of things into this network. Above all, presenting and having approved by the Commission of other policy reform projects, educational policy reform projects like robotics versus bullying, and just now school plastic-free network. Marina, turn on the microphone. Try again. No, sorry. Marina is
I have the presentation of the network. If you want to speak,
okay, show it. Show it, please. Open it with PowerPoint and share the screen. Marina wanted very much to join us and to have the task to introduce network, and unfortunately she cannot.
¿Podéis ver la pantalla? Can you see the
Okay,
screen?
everyone can see it.
One moment. Vamos a presentar la red, ¿vale? Estará en inglés y traduciendo de manera general. De todos modos, todas estas presentaciones las tendréis en español al final de todo el ciclo de conferencias. Okay, ready.
Okay, so can you come back to the first slide? Okay, as you see, this is our logo. You see the number of the project approved, Erasmus+ project approved by the Italian National Agency for the European Commission, of course. And it's a community network. Why a community network? Because it is not a real association yet. It's just a network, informal network of all the institutions, schools, organizations from Turkey to Sweden, just to give an example, and promoting the charter, the ProSocial Values Charter we have fulfilled during these 3 years. So this is a community and everyone can join it. Please.
A día de hoy, por el momento es una red informal, digamos, creada a partir del proyecto. Está basada en la carta. Hemos desarrollado una carta de valores prosociales basada en los valores y las indicaciones propuestas por las Naciones Unidas. Y a partir de ahora mismo forman parte, como os he contado antes, los países que formamos parte del proyecto, más otros que ahora veréis a lo largo de esta presentación que ya se han unido. Está en la página web abierta a todo el mundo que se quiera inscribir. Ahora os explicaremos cómo es la manera de inscribirse. Y ahora seguimos explicando. Si tenéis alguna duda al final de esta presentación, podéis hacer preguntas. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You can go forward. As you see, can you come back a moment? The partners are the Provincial Educational Department and Provincial Administration in Uşak, Turkey. We have Trakya University in Bulgaria. We have Panivalis, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, Stitimo Center in Lithuania. It's a training center organized by the Provincial Educational Department in Lithuania, La Junta de Castilla y León, and Friends for Education, which is an NGO from North Macedonia, very active with teachers and projects. Forward, thank you.
Los socios son Polo Europeo de la Conoscenza, que es Italia.
This is our organization.
Esto es la Dirección General de Educación de Uşak, que es una ciudad en Turquía. La Universidad de Trakia, la siguiente. El siguiente es un centro de educación de la provincia de Panevėžys en Lituania. La siguiente es la Consejería. Y la última es una organización de profesores para profesores, con lo cual ellos mismos se forman entre sí, de Macedonia del Norte. Estos son los socios. Seguimos adelante.
Okay, this is a network, and we have created under the umbrella of Erasmus+ Creativity 201, Transfer Innovation, and so to involve individuals, organizations, schools, institutions, associations with a national coordinator, and we have created a lot of pro-social value ambassadors among the teachers joining this network.
Esta red ha nacido en este proyecto europeo, está formada tanto por personas individuales como organizaciones, centros, otras instituciones, asociaciones. Hay ya centros embajadores de los valores prosociales y seguimos contando.
So nobody less means no one is left behind. We can grow and learn only together. Differences are our strength, indeed. We wanted to, as an idealistic group of partners and friends, we wanted to change something, I mean, as much as we can in the world, from bottom up, from the bottom, from the base, from the school, the kids, the teachers, and parents and individuals. They believe that the world should be one, and there wouldn't be any discrimination of color, race,
Vale.
culture.
¿Por qué se llama Ni Uno Menos la red? Porque no queremos dejar a nadie atrás, porque creemos que se aprende y se crece solo juntos, no de manera individual, y porque creemos que la diferencia es la fuerza. Las diferencias enriquecen. Y en principio la idea es que todos unidos creemos un mundo mejor. La idea es que la educación sirva para crear un mundo mejor, no solamente transmitir conocimientos.
Yeah, indeed. So you can go forward. Thank you, Maria. Okay, what are we promoting? We are promoting prosociality attitude as a daily practice. It means sharing, empathy, solidarity, and protecting each other, helping each other. But not only those, there are plenty of, like, against any war for any reason. It means even non-violence resistance, like Gandhi has taught to us some decades ago. And so we are aiming to a professional personal growth, and without excluding anyone, without discriminating women or men, colored people or pink persons. So to bring a change in coexistence learning in a better way. I mean, for us, there is no, I mean, for all of us joining this network, there is no discrimination between learning process, learning attitude. Every country has the right to apply and to lead their own cultural experience and learning process. We have had the chance to learn from each other a lot. And so we couldn't find anyone better or worse. So paving the way for a peaceful and inclusive society, this is just very common in European countries. And this is very interesting because we had a lot of participation from Turkey, and we know there is a lot of sometimes, let's say, not correct information about external countries. Please turn off the microphone. Millie, can you help me to quit some people out? So, let's go forward. Thank you.
Los objetivos de esta red son promover la actitud prosocial como una práctica diaria, en el sentido de promover la empatía, la solidaridad, la solución de los problemas no violenta, el cuidado del medio ambiente, etcétera. Pero no solo eso, sino que también se pretende que sea un lugar de encuentro y de crecimiento personal y profesional a todos los que estamos interesados en esta temática. A la vez que dar un cambio en la manera de aprender y de convivir, cambiar hacia mejor. A lo largo de este proyecto hemos visto lo enriquecedor que es trabajar con diferentes profesionales de diferentes culturas. Por ejemplo, hemos trabajado mucho con Turquía, con todos sus problemas que tienen. O sea, es muy enriquecedor y queremos que esta red participéis profesionales de todos los países posibles, de todas las procedencias posibles, porque creemos que la convivencia y el compartir entre profesionales de diferentes procedencias es muy enriquecedor, y este es uno de los objetivos de la red. Y finalmente se trata también de facilitar el camino hacia crear o ser parte de una sociedad más pacífica y más inclusiva. Estos son los principales objetivos de la red.
Thank you, Maria. Okay, you see at the moment we have those countries plus more. India has joined us, Argentina has joined us, and I was in China to contact Shanghai Provincial Educational Department. So we are in Brazil, we have a partner from Brazil as well. and United States, you will see Freddy Lajavardi joining our workshop during those days.
Sí, en este mapa podéis ver en azul los países que ya forman parte de la red y, como os ha dicho, se sigue creciendo porque también están China, Shanghái, donde estuvo Stefano, que es el coordinador en centros de Shanghái justo antes de la pandemia, y en India podréis escuchar a lo largo de estos días a Swati Popap, que es de India, y en Estados Unidos también tendréis la oportunidad de escuchar a lo largo de alguna de estas tardes a Freddy Lajavardi. Y en Brasil, bueno, la red va creciendo y por el momento estos son los países en los que ya hay representación y forman parte propiamente de la red.
And thanks to our friends from Make It Better, from Portugal, they have a lot of content in Africa. We are contacting African countries.
Gracias a un socio que tenemos de otro proyecto en Portugal que se llama Make It Better, Hacerlo Mejor, hemos establecido contacto con muchos países de África, con lo cual esperamos que en el breve plazo de tiempo se añadan a la red.
So this is our main task and aim, and that will not finish with the project deadline, a conclusion.
Como decíamos en la presentación, esto no se finaliza con la conclusión del proyecto, al contrario, ha nacido con él y seguirá.
Thank you, Maria. Okay, this is the website. You can take a screenshot and look at our charter, which is not completed. Every country representative joining the network, we will automatically join the board. And we are organizing once a year a World Conference in order to meet all the national representatives and discuss with them how to proceed forward in the future and with action. Every year we fulfill a ProSocial Week. There will be all over our countries some activities promoting the pro-social attitude that we mentioned before. As you see here, the topics we are dealing into it are peace, solidarity, tolerance, respect, equity, cooperation, mutual aid, gratitude, empathy, emotion, positive relationship, freedom, citizenship. Freedom is twice, maybe it's very important, and citizens and education, multiculturalism, also multilingualism, care on the environment. And in every year, we will present some project directly to the European Commission. And with those projects, to involve our partners and to feed this network with new activities. As I mentioned before, we have two projects. One is robotics versus bullying. The one is called Rights. And another one is called School Plastic Free Movement. But you will, if you're interested, just get in contact with us and we will spread with you. We will share with you our information about those projects. Maria, can you go forward? Do you have anything else?
Sí. Sobre cómo unirse a la red, en la página web que tenéis aquí, pero si os metéis en la página web del proyecto que está linkeada donde os habéis inscrito, está la carta de los valores prosociales que el centro que está interesado en formar parte de la red firma, digamos. Estos son los valores que se trabajan: paz, solidaridad, tolerancia, respeto, equidad, cooperación, ayuda mutua, gratitud, empatía, emociones, relaciones positivas, libertad, ciudadanía, educación, multiculturalismo y multilingüismo y el cuidado del medio ambiente. Nuestra intención es que una vez al año se pueda celebrar una conferencia internacional y este es el segundo año que ya se celebra en los países que formamos parte de la red una semana prosocial. También de manera habitual, cada año se presentan proyectos ante la Comisión Europea relacionados con alguna de estas temáticas. Os he hablado, que ahora veréis más adelante, robótica versus bullying, otro que se llama derechos y el movimiento de escuelas sin plástico. Pero lo veremos ahora.
Okay. And Marina, can you?
Hello.
Okay, now we can hear you a little bit.
Hello.
Can you increase your voice? It comes from very, very
right.
far away.
Just a second.
Okay. In the meantime, she set up the microphone. We continue. Okay.
Now better?
The same. Very little, but we can hear. If you enhance the level of your voice, we can hear you properly. Marina?
Hello, I'm trying.
Okay,
Really.
go forward then. I'll give you the
Alright.
word.
That's how the president is working. Everybody else are talking about him and he's just listening, right? Can you hear me now?
Very little.
Oh, sorry about that. My apologies. My laptop is something wrong, so
It's getting better
my apologies.
now. Go on this way. Okay, Marina. Continue. Now we can hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me now? Maybe
Yes,
better.
perfect.
Oh, thank you. My
So-
apologies about this. My laptop, something wrong with the...
Okay, introduce
Yeah.
yourself, Marina.
All right. So can I share my the rest of my presentation of for this Nobody Less
Yes,
network?
close.
All right.
Now try.
Vale. Ahora, Marina por fin ha conseguido que el micrófono le funcione y sigue ya con la presentación.
Can you see my presentation now?
Yes, Marina.
All right. So I will be very quick and I will go quickly to this presentation. I just want to say a few words about Friends of Education, very, very quick. We are all teachers. We are a non-government organization, Friends of Education, and we collaborate long time with our partners. All of our teachers who are members were regional master teachers for Intel, for Microsoft, USAID, and we have a lot of awards. Some of us are head teachers, some of us are advisors in Bureau for Education. Our passion is a robot. Some of us are working even at the University of Edinburgh, and also they were involved in data-driven digital curriculum for Scotland schools. And of course, we have an academy for teachers, which is easy for teachers. So what all teachers...
Marina, wait a moment, I need to translate a bit. Marina,
sorry.
Marina ha presentado la organización a la que ella pertenece, que era una de las 6 que formamos parte del proyecto, y os ha explicado, bueno, que es organización de profesores, para profesores, colaboran con varias organizaciones y también con la Universidad de Edimburgo, donde trabaja uno de sus miembros.
Okay. All teachers nowadays are facing with a lot of interesting situation by COVID-19, and what people cannot see about what teachers are facing with is something that I think that you all are familiar with. But why Nobody Less we are talking about and why we were thinking about this was because the whole world is available to the learner nowadays. So we have some quotes from Michael Fullan, who was a Canadian educational researcher, and he was writing about teaching quality, and that improves within a collegial collaborative environment. And the power of collective capacity is that it enables ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. So that's why we were thinking about the
Marina,
teachers.
please, can you go?
All right.
The previous one, please.
Opa.
Sí, Marina habla de este investigador canadiense, el que dice que la calidad educativa de la enseñanza mejora cuando en un entorno colegiado y colaborativo. habla del poder de la capacidad de los colectivos. En este sentido, pone la base de la red bajo el punto de vista de Marina.
So, why nobody less network we were thinking about? Because teachers nowadays are facing with mentoring, consultation, practice, study improve, reflection, learning, and all these skills that are here. Every teacher, every day in the classroom is facing with, right? So what we were thinking about, the bureaucracy that teachers are facing with, and how actually we can make a way to predict the future, was to invent it. María.
Sí. Dice que bajo todas la burocracia que tenemos que hacer como docentes, la idea es basarse en esta idea. La mejor manera de predecir el futuro es inventarlo. Entonces, si queremos hacer algún cambio, pues vayamos a ello.
All right, so nobody less network. I think that you already explained, so I will go quickly these slides. And what I would like to invite all teachers to think about interesting things that they can share on our network. So they can create their own groups, their own blogs, and they can share a lot of activities. For example, there are many interesting things that they can share with their students. And also they can find a way how to implement a lot of different interesting things for how to involve their students in every day. So,
queremos que la red sea un punto de encuentro en el que los que forméis parte penséis qué actividades queréis compartir o os parece interesante compartir con otros colegas o compañeros en otros países, de manera que con la propuesta de todos nos vayamos enriqueciendo. Quiere ser un punto de encuentro y de formación y desarrollo profesional también.
So thank you very much. My apologies again about this technical problem, and I'm inviting you, all of you, to become part of our network if you are willing and if you like us. Thank you very much.
Sí, os invita en su nombre nos invitamos a todos a que forméis parte de esta red.
Can you close your sharing the screen? Thank you. Well, our network hasn't got anything to do with technology and robotics, only concerning educational robotics, of course. And Marina wanted to underline that it was very important. The human relationship are much more important than the social mediated relationship. And if you have any question about what we have introduced, we can go a little bit forward. Otherwise, I give the word to Maria immediately and explain to you the next workshop following this one during those 2 weeks. Mariam, can you translate?
Sí, perdón, que me había quedado yo pillada. Si tenéis alguna pregunta que hacer, o seguimos adelante explicando en qué van a consistir algunos de los talleres y conferencias en estos días próximos. ¿Tenéis alguna pregunta sobre esto que os hemos contado? Podéis levantar la mano, abrir el micrófono y preguntar.
Yeah, we give the word directly to the people. Yeah, 59 persons, and so you can join us. Okay, let me go on activities. I want to open the website and to share my screen.
Vamos a enseñaros un momento la página web, porque ahí veréis dónde está ubicado todos a los que estéis interesados en uniros a la red.
Just for the next 10 minutes, and then we will stop in order to give the word to our first, workshop held by our friend from Poland. Just a second. I'm opening the event, ProSocial Values Events. Okay, here it is. I share my screen. Okay, this is our website, and this is a link to our second online multiplier event. The first one was in a real multiplier event. Okay. No,
el primer evento, como os hemos contado, la primera conferencia internacional tuvo lugar en vivo, en directo, en persona, en el Macedonia del Norte.
Okay, the second online meeting will be coming from Poland, ARID Association, Professor Bozena Majerek and Maciej Dumas, who is the president of the association. And this association is a partner and friend of ours, network, and involved in other European projects with us. So they will speak about innovative tools and approach in school education, which resources are available to teachers to deal with difficult youngsters in classroom. And so there would be this topic. And then tomorrow we will have our intervention by Pirbu Ionica is here. If you want to explain you directly, Pirbu. If you want to spend a couple of words.
Un poco
Hello, everybody.
Translate.
Wait a moment, Pirbu. Está explicando quién es la siguiente persona, que se llama Maciej, es de Polonia y trabaja con alumnos con dificultades. Es el director de una asociación y ha desarrollado bastantes proyectos en el trabajo de alumnos en entornos desfavorecidos. Y Pirbu, que se va a presentar ahora, es el ponente de mañana, que hablará, bueno, ahora nos lo contará él, pero de aspectos de la importancia de las casas antiguas y cómo revivirlas y demás.
Pirbu, to you.
Hello, everybody. We'll meet together tomorrow with what I hope to be a very interesting story about working with mud, with wood, with a lot of old things and having fun in open air, working on old houses with the teenagers, youngsters and so on. But we'll see tomorrow what it's about.
Mañana los que podáis os contará el proyecto que ha realizado con jóvenes y demás trabajando en la reconstrucción de estos edificios. Mañana lo contará.
Okay, do we have online Fatih Nassar? No. Okay.
Ahora mismo sí que hay online, está con nosotros algunos de los que en los próximos días van a, y preguntaba si estaba Fait, que también tiene un taller interesante de robótica prosocial, pero ahora mismo no está presente aquí.
Well, after many years of activities with educational robotics, we noticed how this can create a group, can create a cohesion attitude among kids, and this is a very good strategy. Not only to promote prosocial behavior, but to prevent problems among kids, harassment, bullying.
Nos contará estrategias que ha ido desarrollando no solo para promover lo prosocial a través de la robótica, sino para prevenir posibles problemas y el acoso, vamos, el bullying.
And then at 5 o'clock we will have our friends, Dr. Ibrahim Delen, who is mathematician, professor at the Ushak University, and it will talk about the project we have been working together with Educa Migrant, with the strategy to educate to the intercultural education with migrants and refugees.
Sí, hace algunos años trabajamos con el profesor Ibrahim de USAC y su grupo en un proyecto que trataba de la atención educativa al alumnado en situación de refugiados. Era cuando hubo esa explosión de refugiados por la guerra de Siria.
Okay, on 18th, 4 o'clock Italian time, me and my colleague work in the same network, European Pole of Knowledge, Elena Milli, we will explain to you our experience how to educate a future society of solidarity. And we will show you some example and some activities we are keeping on to develop how to start to enhance the level of developing solidarity among kids and students.
En el taller del día 18 por la tarde estará Stefano, que es el que está hablando ahora mismo, y Mili, una colaboradora de su red, explicándoos qué es lo que están haciendo, algunos ejemplos de cómo promover la solidaridad y demás entre los niños y mejorar su convivencia.
And then we will have our friends at 5 o'clock from Albania. It's an association we are collaborating with in some youth European projects. And they will introduce how do they work with fewer opportunities youth in Albania and how to cooperate with other countries. This has been created into a European project which involves also Balkans countries and Italy as well.
Sí, y a continuación habrá dos ponentes de Albania, que yo creo que son ponentes que no escuchamos habitualmente aquí en España, con una experiencia muy interesante con jóvenes desfavorecidos y cómo juntarse con otros países europeos y desarrollar el proyecto que nos contarán el viernes. Yo creo que es interesante porque nunca hemos oído estos aspectos de los países balcánicos en relación a las necesidades de este tipo de jóvenes en ambiente desfavorecido.
Thank you, Mariam. On 21st, very quickly, we'll have one of our best keynote speaker from India, which is president of Poda organization and Jumbo Kid Network. More than 150 Gandhian schools in 495 early years centers in India. And she's a wonderful pedagogist, and she will talk about how those values can impact and change, starting early education, a person in the society in the future. And she has a huge experience in working in suburbs of the main Indian towns. And we had the chance to be with her a couple of times in India and to see how she's working with kids.
El día 21 está una de las ponentes principales, digamos, de este ciclo de la India, se llama Swati Popap, es una pedagoga fantástica que tiene muchísimos años de experiencia en la etapa de educación infantil y nos va a hablar de cómo los valores prosociales impactan en la sociedad y las bases de ese impacto se sientan en los primeros años de la primera infancia. Es la directora de una organización en la India y yo sé que os recomiendo mucho esta, aunque es muy pronto para nuestro horario, pero por los cambios horarios con la India era esa hora, sí que os invitaría, si no es, va a estar en vivo en YouTube, a que escucharais esta ponencia que va a tener, creo que va a ser muy interesante también para nosotros.
Then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we will have our friends from Lithuania, and they are exploiting activities and develop creativity in everyday classroom to promote ProSocial Value.
Sí, y luego a las 4 es una experiencia, en total es una hora, pero son 3 experiencias distintas de maestras de Lituania relacionadas con la promoción de los valores prosociales, cómo promover la creatividad, cómo mejorar la convivencia en el aula y también en el uso de la robótica en el último caso de las 3 experiencias.
You see, there will be very short workshop.
Son cortitos y en total duran los 3 una hora.
On 22nd, and from our friends for education, North Macedonia, Boyan, and Vida, they will explain something that I never heard before, hopscotch. Can you say a couple of words, Boyan, please?
This is an old I think worldwide game that has been played all over the world. When you throw a tile down the path and you jump on one leg it's an old kids game, and we will try to revive it with robots, and the robots will draw the board, will measure, it's a fun, interesting game.
Va a ser un taller práctico basado en el juego de la rayuela, pero digamos que adaptado al uso de la robótica, cómo introducir la robótica a través de este juego que va a ser divertido y servirá de aprendizaje, una estrategia para introducir la robótica.
Okay, then we will have also from North Macedonia and other activities, a workshop from different approaches to storytelling by using technology. It will be quite interesting to see how they will move it in prosociality in storytelling.
Sí, y luego el siguiente será el buceo en las historias. Lo tenéis explicado donde os habéis inscrito, con lo cual yo no os voy a hacer la traducción tal cual, pero sí que os recomiendo asistir a algunos de estos porque la experiencia que hemos tenido siempre con los partners, con los socios de Macedonia, nos sorprenden mucho, en particular a nosotros en España, por su creatividad y porque utilizan materiales sencillos que tenemos, a lo mejor el robot no es tan sencillo, pero sí que lo es. O sea que os aconsejo no perderos estos talleres porque os sorprenderán. Es la experiencia que tenemos en las actividades que han desarrollado en cursos y demás.
And we don't have time now to complete all the program, but very quickly there will be more activities even from Trakia University, from Bulgaria, ProSocial Values Teaching and Learning with Lego, and Spain. This is quite important. So I would like Maria at least to introduce your professor.
Sí,
Antonio Márquez.
Antonio Márquez is a teacher in service. He's a support teacher, but he likes to be called like teacher for inclusion because he trusts on the inclusion in the school. He thinks that the curriculum is a barrier sometimes that make the pupil unable, instead of promoting the development of the capacities, the curriculum stretch the teacher to make enable the children. So it's like the way back that it should be. Para España, Antonio, ahí se me dio el apellido. Antonio Márquez es el profesor que hace el blog de Si es por el maestro nunca aprendo, y creo que sí que va a ser interesante escucharle.
There will be also another professor from Spain.
David Ruiz is a very expert on the gamification and you would like it.
Great.
De Castilla y León, muchos le conocéis.
Yes, and from United States we'll have our friend Freddy Lagevardi, who is amazing, and we're going to introduce him during the workshop because she's absolutely almost not human professor, now is on retirement, but they made 2 movies about his activities with robots to promote the level, to enhance the level of education in marginalized students in United States, in Arizona, Phoenix.
Sí, Freddy Lagevardi también es otro de los principales ponentes de este ciclo. Es un profesor, está jubilado ya, pero ya veréis la pasión y el encanto con el que habla. Ha hecho incluso 2 películas. A partir de su experiencia se han hecho un documental y una película que podéis andar trasteando en los links que hemos puesto y creo que va a ser muy interesante. Trataba con alumnos de origen hispano y cómo que ni siquiera querían estudiar, estaban a punto de dejarlo y a través de una actividad extraescolar, que era el taller, bueno, los explicará, pero cómo les evitó el abandono escolar temprano, digamos, cómo les retrajo, les puso otra vez en el sistema educativo y muchos de ellos han desarrollado luego carreras en la universidad relacionadas con la temática.
So this is mainly, I will not deal to all of them, mainly our activities, and I stop sharing in this moment. Maria, is you sharing or me? Okay. Since my computer has some problem. And I want to, well, I'm happy to invite you to join the other meetings. And for the moment, I have to close this workshop to give the room to prepare for the next one, to our association.
Y agradecemos mucho la participación que habéis tenido ahora. Os invitamos a que continuéis en el siguiente, que hay otro enlace que ya tenéis. Y ahora vamos a cerrar para organizar el siguiente. Visitad la página web, meteros en la parte de la network y buscad ahí el contacto, que a nivel nacional hay uno, y os ponéis en contacto todos los que estéis interesados.
Thank you very much for your attention and see you soon then.
Y nos vemos pronto.